Days after a deadly crash in Smith County killed 5 people, an East Texas family is remembering a woman they say was the heart of their family. Good evening and thank you for joining us. That crash happened last week on Highway 155 near Lake Palestine. Tonight, KLTV7's Zori Jones tells us how Cynthia Donnell's family is remembering someone they call their missing piece.
This one is myself, Rose Warren. The second one is Valerie Cook, and the last one is Cynthia Donnell, our missing piece.
Rose Warren holds a picture she will cherish forever. In it, her and her 2 sisters, including her baby sister, Cynthia Donnell. One of 4 adults killed in a head-on crash on Highway 155 in Flint on July 9th. DPS says a Highlander driver crossed the center line and crashed head-on into the Cadillac SUV carrying Donnell.
It's just a hole left in our hearts that she's going to be the missing piece. She loved everybody. She was joyful. She was just fun.
Warren and her family say Donnell never had children of her own, but every niece, nephew, and neighborhood children became hers. Donnell's niece, Natasha Burton, says her aunt never missed a chance to make someone smile.
She was light, she was love, she was happiness. You know, you never had a dull day around her. And if you were frowning, she put a smile on your face by doing anything, saying anything.
Even something as simple as a text message. The family says she filled their phones with cheerful words every day and funny pictures. Messages they'll never delete.
That's the very last thing that was on my phone. She texts every night and she let you know she loves you and that she will tell you good night.
As they prepare to lay Donnell to rest, her family says they are leaning on faith and on the memories of the woman they say brought joy everywhere she went.
We're going to use that, what she left us, and we're going to love everybody like she would want us to.
Zori Jones, KLTV 7 News.
The investigation into that crash continues, and we're told the family is still making funeral arrangements.